guys, Prince of Macedon here, and I want to say happy 2367th birthday to Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great was born in 356 BC in Pella, Greece. This is a Macedon versus Seleucid battle, 15,000 Denarii battle. CWB rules, normal scale. My opponent is Stingray in command of the Seleucids. Let's look at my army first. This battle's gonna get right to it. I have 6 units of archers. They are like gold, silver, silver, gold. It's like miscellaneous upgrades. My royal pikes, on the other hand, I have 6 of them, and they are all gold. Then I have 4 units of gold companion cav. Let's go look at my opponent's Seleucid army. This is the army commanded by Stingray. He has 2 units of militia hoplites. One's bronze defense, other is silver defense. Then he has 5 units of silver shield pikes. They are all gold. Then he has 6 units of gold archers, and then 6 units of these side chariots. So he has the cav advantage. And this is what's going to happen. He's going to come right at me. He sees my cav. He knows he can just destroy them if I come into contact with him. So instead of fighting his cav, I'm going to bypass him, and I'm going to go right for his archers. See, his archers are not protected. These cav units, I guess I kind of sacrifice them so they can slow his cav down, or his chariots down. But yeah, I'm going to go right for his archers, and while the cav is engaged on both sides of the battlefield, our infantry is going at it now. So I have to get my royal pikes into phalanx formation. So here's what's happening. Yeah, I went right past his chariots because fighting his chariots would have been suicide with my companions. So I went right for his his archers. Here I got kind of screwed. My companions must have touched one of those side chariots, and in return they got stuck fighting his chariots. But I was able to get them out in time. I was able to get them out in time so I can bring them back and assist my my phalanx fight here. And we also killed his general right away. Got this nice rear charge on his phalanx, and we are slicing and dicing his phalanx. His chariots are wreaking havoc, but you can see over here, I actually managed to make one of them run amok. And yeah, all kinds of chaos right now. It's a very chaotic battle. Yeah, when I was fighting Seleucids, I was expecting cataphracts, but side chariots are pretty bad too, because they can easily slice my my dudes apart. But the good thing about side chariots for me is that my archers on flaming mode can make them run amok quite easily. So I had my archers on flaming mode just in case. And let's look at the situation here. I've got my companions way back here, still going at his archers. You see that mess? How can you not? Yeah, I'm doing what kind of damage I can to kill his archers, but I know that's gonna be crucial. Is fighting this fight without his archers shooting my phalanx from behind. So my opponent's now going to start running his troops away. Here's my general, by the way. Look at that. But yeah, he's going to disengage from this infantry fight because he sees that he's getting bashed. So he's going to withdraw his silver shield pikes. He's got his side chariots out here. And I've got my archers in flaming mode, and I'm going to start flaming his chariots. Hopefully I can make them run amok before they can do any more damage and have any more effect on this battle. And look at that, gaboosh! They are now running amok. Not a good thing. Yeah, even in Alexander the Great's time, chariots were very antiquated. Like, they were a thing of the past. When Darius brought them to the battlefield, they were very outdated. They still caused a lot of damage, don't get me wrong, but they had pretty much seen their heyday from the battlefield. Chariots would come back like when the Romans encountered the Britons. The Britons actually used some very swift chariots, and that was quite a shock because no one had seen chariots for quite a while. But here's the battle right now. Killing his chariots, a lot of them running amok, and his archers are slicing my troops where possible. He still has this silver shield unit back here. But this battle has been pretty much dispersed into different corners. He's bringing up his archers. They were routing, but they came back. And I've got my archers right here. But yeah, back to Alexander the Great's birthday. He was born in 356 BC. He was born to Philip II. His mom was Olympias. When Alexander the Great was born, Three things happened on the same day. Well, actually, two things happened on the same day. One, Parmenion won a great victory over the Illyrians, and two, Philip II's racehorse won one of the courses in the Olympics, and also Alexander the Great was born. So, Philip's his seers, they what do you call it? They interpreted this to mean that Alexander the Great would be invincible, since all those events happened on the same day. And I guess you could say that future actually came true. Alexander the Great was pretty invincible when it came to battlefield victories. Also, before Alexander the Great was even born, Philip II also, he had a vision. This is why he was still married with Olympias, and he wasn't with, Alexander wasn't born yet, but he dreamed that Olympias's, her womb was sealed with a lion. And some people were worried about that dream that Philip had, but his greatest seer, Aristander, he interpreted this to mean that Philip's son would be as brave and as courageous as a lion. So those were the events and the superstition surrounding Alexander the Great's birthday. Anyways, as you guys know, Alexander the Great is my military hero, and he's quite the story. If you read about him, I think you guys should. If you like battlefield stories and military adventure, I think his story is the greatest. But read about him. And so, back to the battle. What's going on? My opponent has all these archers left, and he's still running his phalanx around. Here I get the idea to get these guys out of phalanx mode and charge after these silver shield pikes, but he's gonna run away. So basically what my opponent's doing, he's running his troops away. But look at these chariots that are running amok. When possible, these guys actually hit their own men. It's pretty awesome. I didn't quite capture it in this video, but these chariots did kill a great many of his own men, and that was quite sweet. And oh, over here, there's also more archers running away. Basically, my opponent's just running away. He's got all of his dudes running, so it's just mop up now. But at the start of the battle, it was very dangerous opening, because my opponent did have all his chariots, and I knew that if I fought his chariots with my horses, I would have just died. So I just decided to bypass his chariots altogether and just kill his archers. And look here, finally his silver shields decide to engage my heavy infantry, and we're just going to surround and pound those silver shield pikes, and they are going to run away. All my opponent has left are his archers, and he doesn't control those chariots anymore. I have these companions. I have 4 horses left altogether, and I'm going to use them to chase after these archers. It's kind of funny actually. My opponent, like, he said good game and all that, but he also said that I played like the AI, just because I was chasing after his archers the whole time. I thought that was kind of a silly comment, because first of all, I don't think the AI would have bypassed those chariots and made the tactical decision to go right for his archers. And if my opponent wasn't running his troops away the whole time, I wouldn't have to chase him. So I don't really understand his comment about me playing like the AI, unless the AI regularly hands this guy defeat on a silver platter on a regular basis. Aside from that, I don't understand the meaning of his comment. But he did say good game, so I'll leave it at that. But I can assure you, I don't play like the AI.
This is a heroic victory, worthy of great soldiers.
There we delivered the smackdown. All of his guys just routed. They couldn't handle the Macedonian onslaught, especially on Alexander the Great's birthday. So a clear victory for me. And if you look at the names, it's kind of funny, because my name is Crab, his name is Stingray. It's like we had this sea life theme going, and it wasn't even planned. It was pretty funny. But I'll let you read the results. Clear victory for me. Happy birthday to Alexander, and I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and good game to my opponent Stingray.